Hi students, I am Mrs. Nircha Lamba, lecturer geography. Today we are going to start with manufacturing industries, lesson 8 from India, people and economy. Today we are going to do the petrochemical industries. They are of course very important these days because most of the products, whether they are the cloth or synthetic polythene bags, everything, even their medicines, all we are getting from petrochemical industries. Antibiotics, there are many things which we are getting from petrochemical. So, petrochemical industries are very important in Indian context too. So, petrochemical industry in 1960, the demand for organic chemical increased. Petroleum raining industry expanded. Items derived from petroleum are raw materials for other industries. They are also called petrochemical industries. Petrochemical industries are divided into 4. They are polymers, surfactant, intermediate, synthetic fiber and elastomers. Now, the industries are Central Institute of Plastic Engineering and Technology. It provides training for engineers. Polymers are made from ethylene and propylene. Polymers are used in plastic industry. Plastic is converted into sheets, power resins and pellets and then used in plastic industry. The importance or advantages of plastic are its strength, it is flexible, water and chemical resistance and low price. Next we move on to the Indian Petrochemical Corporation Limited. It is a public sector. It produces polymers, chemical fibers and fiber intermediates. Next we move on to Petrophils Cooperative Limited. It is the joint venture of government and weavers cooperative society. It produces polyesters nylon chips. It is located at Vadodara, Naldhari in Gujarat. Next is our National Organic Chemical Industries Limited. It was established in 1961 as a private sector. First naphtha based chemical industry was at Mumbai. Center of plastic material Mumbai, Mettur, Pimpri and Rishra. They are mostly small scale industries. It uses recycled plastic and it uses other types of plastic. Then even fibers are made, fabrics. The uses of fabric, synthetic fabric basically is its strength, its durability, its washability, it is easier to wash, resistant to water, shrinking and it is easy to maintain the synthetic fiber. Centers of nylon and polyester are Kota, Pimpri, Mumbai, Modinagar, Pune. Acrylic staple fiber manufactured at Kota and Vadodara. Next we move on to the knowledge based industry. We call it an IT industry. The information technology revolution opened up new possibilities of economic and social transformation. The IT and IT enabled business process outsourcing BPO services continue to be on an robust growth path. Indian software industry has emerged as one of the fastest growing sectors in the economy. The software industry has surpassed electronic hardware production. The software industry and services account for almost 2% of India's GDP. A majority of multinational companies operating in the area of information technology have either software development centers or research development centers in India. This is the map of India showing various software technology parks. Next we move on to LPG. LPG is liberalization, privatization and globalization. This new industrial policy started in 1991. There are various objectives, aims for starting this new industrial policy. First is to build on the gains already made. Second, correct the distortions. Third, to maintain sustained growth. Fourth, gainful employment. And fifth, to attain international competitiveness. Now, there are certain measures which were initiated by the government, and those measures are: first, abolishing industrial licensing, free entry of foreign technology, foreign investment policy, access to capital market, open trade, abolition of phased manufacturing, and liberalized industrial location program. Now, there are certain dimensions of new industrial policy which started in 1991, and those dimensions are: first, industrial licensing has been cancelled, except there were three main fields where this policy was not cancelled, and the first was security, second is strategic, third is environmental concerns. Second is public sector, which was reduced from 17 to 3. Third, atomic energy and railways kept under government. Fourth, government offered shareholdings to the financial institutes, public workers. And fifth important dimension is no private permission is required to invest in delicensing sector. Sixth is, in the new industrial policy, FDI, which is foreign direct investment, has been seen as a supplement to the domestic investment for achieving a higher level of economic development. FDI provided technological innovation. Eighth was the access to global managerial skills, optimum use of nature, man resources. Next, the industrial policy has been liberalized to attract private investors, both domestic and multinationals. And finally, mining and communications, highway construction was thrown open to the private companies. Next is globalization. Globalization means integrating national economy with the world economy. Goods, services, capital, labor resources can move freely from one nation to another. The thrust of globalization has been to increase the domestic and external competition through extensive application of market mechanism and facilitating dynamic relationship with the foreign investments and suppliers of technology. Next, we move on to the Indian context of globalization. It implies certain points, and those factors are: opening of economy to FDI by providing facilities to foreign companies to invest in different fields of economic activity. Second, removing restrictions and obstacles to the entry of multinational company in India. Third, allowing Indian companies to collaboration in India and also encouraging them to set up joint ventures abroad, carry out massive import liberalization programs, and finally, opting exchange rate adjustments to export. Next, we move on to certain problems which we are facing in the new industrial policy, and those problems are: first, major share went to the core industries. Second, infrastructural structure was untouched. Third, the gap between developed and developing increased. Then major share went to the developed states like Maharashtra got 23%, Gujarat 17%, Andhra Pradesh 7%, 6% to Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh got 8%, and northeast states only 1%. After doing LPG, we move on to the industrial regions of the country. As already pointed out, there are various industrial regions of the country, and most of the country's industries are concentrated in these regions. There are many various factors why industries are concentrated in these regions. So, let us see first what is the criteria for identifying industrial regions. First, number of industrial units, number of industrial workers, quantity of power used, total industrial output, value added by manufacturing. Then we move on to the regions. First is our Mumbai-Pune region. Mumbai-Pune region extends from Mumbai to Sholapur. It connects Kolaba, Ahmednagar, Satara, Sangle and Jalgaon. Now, the favorable factors why industries are mainly located in this region. It is firstly cotton hinterland, moist climate. After the opening of Suez Canal, definitely our export and import was much easier. Mumbai port facility, hydel power from Western Ghats, opening of Bombay High, nuclear power plant at Tarapur, and the industries of this region are engineering goods, oil refineries, petrochemicals, leather goods, synthetics, plastic, drugs and fertilizers. Second, we move on to the second industrial region, which is Hooghly industrial region. The advantages of Hooghly industrial region are it extends from Bansberia to Birla Nagar, opening of Hooghly port. It is well connected with railways, development of tea plantation, jute cultivation. Then we have presence of coal fields, iron ore mines, DVC, cheap labor from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Industries are jute, paper, textiles, electrical, fertilizers, Hindustan Motors, diesel locomotives at Chittaranjan and oil refinery at Haldia. Next, we move on to the Bangalore-Chennai region. It extends from Bangalore to Madurai. The power we get from Paikara hydel power, and the industries are cotton textile, engineering goods, HAL, which is an aircraft industry, HMT, Hindustan Machine Tools at Bengaluru, rubber industry, medicines, sugar, glass, etc. Then petroleum oil refinery is at Chennai and iron and steel industry at Salem. Next, we move on to Gujarat industrial region. It extends from Ahmedabad to Surat, large cotton growing area, nearness to the market, oil fields at Ankleshwar, Vadodara, Jamnagar, Kandla port facility, oil refinery at Koyali, Jamnagar, Kakrapara nuclear plant, and the industries are textiles, all cotton, silk, synthetic fibers, petrochemicals, dairy products and food processing. Next, we move on to Chota Nagpur industrial region. It extends from Jharkhand to Orissa, heavy metallurgical industries, coal at DVC, iron ore, limestone and coal fields are here, steel plants at Jamshedpur, Burnpur, Kulti, Durgapur, Bokaro and Rourkela. We get hydel power as well as thermal power. DVC is the main source. Labor comes from Bihar and Bengal. Industries are engineering, machine tools, fertilizers, cement, paper, locomotives. Places are Ranchi, Dhanbad, Sindri, Hazaribagh and Jamshedpur. Our next industrial region is Vizag Guntur industrial region. Vizag industrial region extends from Vizag to Kurnool. The port facilities are from Vizag and Machilipattam. It developed agriculture and hinterland and mineral resources are there. Godavari coal fields, shipbuilding at Vizag, petroleum oil refinery, it has lead, it has zinc, and the steel industry is at Vizag. Next we move on to Gurgaon, Delhi, Meerut region. As we all are aware of it, we do not have minerals in this region, but still we have industries in Gurgaon, Delhi, Meerut region. This region is located far from mineral and power resources, and therefore the industries are light and market oriented. Electronics, light engineering and electric goods are the major industries of this region. Besides, there are cotton, woolen and synthetic fibers, hosiery, sugar, cement, machine tools, tractor, cycle, agricultural implements, chemical and vanaspati industries have developed on a large scale. Agra Mathura industrial area specializes in glass and leather goods. Mathura with oil refinery is a petrochemical complex. Other important industrial centers are Gurgaon, Delhi, Shadra, Faridabad, Meerut, Modinagar, Ghaziabad, Ambala, Agra and Mathura. Our next important industrial region is Kollam, Thiruvananthapuram region. It extends from Thiruvananthapuram to Alfusar. Plantation agriculture is practiced here. We have hydel power which we get for the industry. No minerals are found in this region. Agriculture products are being processed. Market orienting light industries are cotton, textiles, sugar, rubber, matchbox, glass and fish based industries. Food processing, paper, coconut, coir products are very important of this region. Oil refinery is at Cochin, and this is the map which shows the major industrial regions of the country, whether it is Mumbai region, Gujarat, Delhi, Vizag, then Hooghly region. These all regions are mentioned in this map. Then to summarize, we discussed about the petrochemical industries, various petrochemical products which we use, then especially plastics and synthetic fibers which are very important, and most of the people of India, because they cannot afford, affordability is not there for cotton textile, therefore they are basically using synthetic fibers which is easy to wash and use it. After that we moved on to the new industrial policy which started in 1991, and it gave various dimensions so that it was easier for us to trade. We could ask MNCs, multinational companies, to join in our country, to work here, and Indian companies could go and work in other countries. So, globalization, privatization and liberalization had taken place, mainly privatizations, even aircrafts and other things were privatized. After that, we moved on to the regions, industrial regions of the country, and we have done around 7-8 industrial regions, most important industrial regions of the country. Thank you very much.